So I know we have a lot of attendees online today, and based on your skill level, how long you've been in real estate, some of you guys might be familiar with this concept of a self directed IRA. But for a lot of people out there, for 97% of Americans out there, this might be a totally new concept to you. So, to kind of start it out right here with the basics, a self directed IRA, to be honest, is not really a specific type of retirement account. Self directed is really just a marketing term. And the IRAs that we hold at Quest legally are exactly the same as any IRA that you have at any other custodian. The only difference is most traditional custodians, such as like Fidelity, E Trade, Charles Schwab, they are only set up to allow you to hold publicly traded assets in your IRAs with them. They're typically going to have a financial advisor, they sell you investments. You hopefully make some sort of nominal interest rate on those IRA investments. But you don't really have full control over where your money is invested. Now, at Quest, it's actually the completely opposite. So at Quest, we only hold privately held assets, things like real estate, notes, private placement investments. And when we say self directed, that means that you, as the IRA holder, get to make 100% of the investment decisions for your IRA. So it really gives you a lot of freedom as far as what types of investments you want to hold in your IRA, who you work with, how the deals are structured. But again, kind of going back to that disclaimer, it's so important since it is self-directed that you are taking the proper steps to make sure that your deals are structured properly. But again, that's really where the one-on-one consultations, the education that we provide at Quest really comes in. We love linking up with groups like Chris and Jamie to, provide the best education that we can. And as you can see here, and as you've probably gathered from what I've told you so far about this, there are a lot of different benefits to holding a self-directed IRA account. It allows you to diversify your retirement portfolio. You get to have more control over where your money is invested. But one of the biggest benefits is the tax savings. So our IRAs are treated differently by the IRS than we are as an individual. Every year, as an individual, you have to file a tax return, you have to pay your taxes. However, the growth in your IRA is reported totally separately to the IRS than your own individual income each year. So, depending on the type of account that you're investing with, all of your money in your IRA and all of your investments are going to grow either completely tax deferred, meaning none of it will be taxed until you go to take out your distributions later at retirement. Or if you do your investments or some of your investments in a Roth IRA or maybe a health savings account, those accounts grow completely tax-free as long as those distributions are qualified distributions. You could potentially never pay any income taxes or capital gains taxes on the growth within your IRA.